Last episode, we talked about how money isn't always the reason business owners decide to sell. Sometimes it's about legacy, sometimes it's about peace of mind, and sometimes it's about completely out of gas. Welcome back to the Tales of the Trenches. I'm your host, Rob Golfi, and today you're driving into a reason for selling that doesn't get enough airtime: burnout. With me, as always, is Doug Robbins, founder of RobinX, and someone who's helped thousands of business owners navigate the tricky path out, especially when the emotional toll is higher than the financial pressure. Doug, good to have you again.
Well, thank you, Rob. Nice to be here. This topic gets close to home because burnout is everywhere, but people very rarely admit it.
You've always said before the burnout can be just as powerful or motivator as a multi-million-dollar offer, and you've got a story to prove it.
Absolutely. Let me tell you about Oscar. He came into me one day visibly on edge, jittery, overwhelmed. He said, "Doug, I've had it with my business. I want out." He was asking for $2 million for his company and proudly told me he just turned down an offer of $1.2 million. Okay. Not only that, he was actually offended if somebody offered him such a low number. He wasn't shy about what he told him in return. He said, let's just say it was very colorful language. He called the guy some nasty things. And as soon as I looked at the financials, something was off.
Well, what were the numbers?
Well, the volume of the sales were about $800,000 a year, with an earnings before interest, depreciation, and taxes of only $100,000. No fixed assets. It was a service business, and based on that, we valued around $250,000 to $275,000. So I thought, geez, he's not going to like me telling him that. So I brought my senior evaluator into the office and have a quick look at these. And I know we don't do this very often, but give me a rough idea what you think it's worth. And Oscar's sitting there looking pretty cocky, and finally Bruce said to him, "Well, I think it might be worth $150,000, maybe $275,000, maybe $300,000, but no more." When we broke the news to Oscar, as gentle as we did it, the impact hit him hard. He started to shake. His eyes welled up. He started to cry. He realized at that moment he'd made a terrible mistake by turning down the $1.2 million offer. It wasn't pride or greed driving him. It was the stress, the emotional exhaustion, complete burnout.
Wow, and that decision could have cost him hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Oh, it almost did, but we acted fast. I contacted the original buyer, apologized profoundly on behalf of Oscar, and said, he didn't understand what was being offered and didn't really understand what he had. And to the buyer's credit, he understood, and we put his offer back on the table and sold it for $1.2 million.
Wow. That's incredible, and I think a lot of business owners listening might quietly relate to that feeling. Not wanting out for money, just needing to be over.
Exactly. Burnout's a very real and very dangerous thing, especially for the entrepreneurs. They carry everything. They do all aspects of business. They grind, they work 68 or more hours a year. It clouds their judgment, their energy's gone, eventually their decision-making ability slips. And that's why I always take the human side of the deal seriously at RobinX.
So if someone's listening and they're in that burnout zone, what's the first step, Doug?
Talk to somebody you trust. A professional, an accountant, a lawyer, or a business intermediary, somebody who can help you. Your job isn't just to help you sell, it's to help you think clearly and make decisions you won't regret later.
Such an important reminder. If you're feeling like you're carrying too much and selling isn't just a strategy, it's a lifeline, talk to someone who understands both the numbers and the emotions. You can connect with Doug and the team at RobinX. And if you found the story helpful, share it. Someone you know might be sitting in the same spot and not even realize it. This is Tales of the Trenches. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.